It is Monday, my dudes. And what a better time than now for an episode of there you are, Mostly Walking. I'm Sean Plott.
And I'm Lee Grainer here at last.
And I'm Sean Bouchard.
I look,
Smooth as butter.
I look forward to seeing that happen again when I switch to this screen. Check this out. And
Amazing.
Uh, ooh.
oh, there you are.
You
Yeah.
are, yes, we loaded. We had a little
Fantastic.
loading.
We're continuing our playthrough of Firmament, where we've just gotten an upgrade, apparently one of 3, to our Power Glove. In a world where everything is operated by this Power Glove, and everything is various platforms that connect to each other, and that's it. It is a world of
Best
platforms.
possible world. Yeah.
And one thing I wanted to note is we were talking about the value of like just your traditional blue-collar jobs, like electrician, plumber, things like this. And Seanbo, right before we went live, you were talking about how you can go online, you can learn how to do some general handiwork, you can learn how to do some general electrical work, but like, there's only so many hours in the day that I have to learn shit.
Yeah.
And I feel like the internet didn't actually cause me to go, oh, all these skills, I could learn them myself. And whenever I'm comfortable, I could just go on YouTube and like figure it out. What it caused me to do is go, oh wow, I'm like twice as grateful for these jobs. There's like way too much shit to know, dude. There's just like too much to know. So way too much to know, man. Oh my god.
It is like, I feel like I've developed a sense that previous generations of human beings have not had to have. No, that's not true. They did have to have this. It's just different now. But like, there's a line between this is a thing that I can do myself, and this is a thing that I need to call a professional for. And that line has changed. Like, I need to I need a spare key for my car. I can buy the like key fob that I need, and I can go online and be like, look up, research, figure out like, how do I program this to go on my car? And I can be like, that's a thing that I can do. And then I can be like, but I also need the part that gets cut, and that is a thing that I cannot do. And I know the difference. And like, now I'm gonna call somebody who can do that. They're gonna charge me $200.
Okay, I have 2 jumping off points from there. So maybe Sean P, do you want to just take one of these and run with it?
Yes, please. I insist.
2 questions. One is more simple. Can you buy, and I guess what are the ramifications of, can you buy a key cutting machine to just have in your house or your room? And the second question is,
you don't even, I'm gonna jump in because I have photographic evidence of this.
Okay.
You can have it in your minivan. This dude had a minivan that was hollowed out and platformed into a locksmith's office inside of the back, and it was just like, it was all machines and like benches and shit. It was incredible. It was the best thing I've ever seen.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So
yeah.
So like okay. So then now, and I'm doing this. I'm still doing this choose your own adventure because the one question is, if you could hollow out a minivan, what would you put in it? And the second question you could choose is, one thing Sean Bouchard said was, I've had to develop a sense that no other humans in history have had before. And my first thought was that it was like a sensory organ. So that's my other question. Is what would that be?
You have a gland that begins to secrete toxins into your body if you're trying to do something you could instead pay for. Like that's
if you take on a job doing electrical work beyond your ability, then it just like, it knocks you unconscious.
Your knees go out. You're like, oh, and I can't stand up until someone else gets brought in to do this for money. Oh god, yeah, no, I really think that we haven't let evolution really run its course, because I think there's some evolutionary sort of creativity that, I mean, maybe thanks to machine learning, we can just simulate it straight up. What is that beautiful frothy beverage, by the way?
This is, well, it's bad. This is supposed to be a Rhodian Splice, which is a cocktail I made out of my Star Wars cookbook. My girlfriend's Star Wars cookbook, and I got her.
Yeah.
And it's I think it's still cool because it like has this neat thing. It's supposed to be 3 layers, and I fucked up the 3rd layer, so it's really just like one layer on the bottom and then one real big layer on the top, but it's I just want to show off my Star Wars cocktail.
Well, incredible.
Have you tried the Rhodian Splice?
I think you'll find it's very tasty. I don't even know what the voice is, but it's fun to do.
It's Quark. It's Quark, which is I think when you're doing Quark's voice, you need to talk like you have a mouthful of prosthetic teeth.
I just learned this year that all Rhodians have noodles for fingers, and that like as a world building detail. Here's an alien species. They look a little bit like insects. They got like long noses. They talk in a language that sounds like this. They're all bald and they got big eyes. And their fingers are
And then
noodles.
George Lucas comes into the room. George Lucas comes into the room and says, "You know what?" And he gives it that extra twist. He gives it that Lucas special. Noodle fingers. Fuck yeah, George. Shit.
Dude, oh my god. What have you?
Whoa!
What have you? So we are
Is
currently
this Breath of the Wild?
Activate the view.
Only if you can leap off the edge does it become Breath of the Wild. So in our last episode, we finished a lot of what we could do on St. Andrews, and now we're in, I think, Juleston. Yeah, Juleston, and we have just gotten the ability to chain things together, so we can actually like grab a device and chain to another one.
Oh yeah. So now instead of pushing a button, we can double button. Whoa.
Oh yeah.
Are we launching a sprobe right now?
I think we're just raising the spire.
Wow.
What do you
Island
say?
turgidity
What?
achieved.
Tell me. Speak to me.
I don't have that for my arm device yet.
But you cannot. It is for you alone. And you must repeat this 2 more times in the other realms.
This is for me and me alone. This is for me and for me alone. The dream.
The Cialis effect.
And by the way, I think that this is something that they may have wanted to do in Mist and Riven for ages and ages, like, no pun intended.
Oh, no pun intended. Oh,
Yeah.
wow!
Oh, finger guns,
Look at us.
finger guns,
Look at us.
finger guns. The idea of solving a puzzle at extremely long distances and making a giant mechanism do a change because something you did here. So can I actually like lower it again?
Is that like is that how to put it? Is that speculation, or is that based on like something you heard somewhere?
That is absolute hard speculation.
Okay. I didn't want to say speculation in a way that denigrated it, because I think a lot of... Well, what I like to think is that most things are probably true.
Yeah. I like that. I really like that a lot.
Probably true.
When it comes to
I'm
things...
into that.
Because this is where we went down into the room. I feel like... Yeah, no, I'm remembering. We came over here... We unlocked the ability to multi-chain, we raised back up, we saw this door, and then we stopped and saved right there. There we go. There we go.
I can't remember what was the idea of, or what was the thing that we had to multi-chain with? Because I'm having trouble like imagining how we might need to use it.
I'll show you right now.
Okay.
So this is the swan. This is the reservoir. Oh, really? That's fucking it? Alright, well, I guess I'll walk there. It's fine. So, we're gonna go back down. Lower. And when it says Juleston Reservoir... Wait. I want to double-check something. I think I misunderstood an instruction. Hold on. I'm going back up.
Uh-oh.
Here's what my brain did. There are teleportation between A and B type screens in games where if you're at A, some games will only show you things that are not A. Other games will show you A and B and C. And in my mind, because we were looking over a reservoir, I was like, oh, we're already at the Juleston Reservoir. But I think that this takes us to the bottom where we first entered.
Got it.
And at the Jewelstone Reservoir, destination, and then tab, energize.
Begin. Yeah, I really like how the interfaces on these sockets are gradually becoming more complex.
Yeah. I wish that the art for the sockets was different, though.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little.
I get that.
So this should lead us to. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Wow.
Lee, I'm still.
Oh, dude.
Oh, that's rad. Oh shit,
Whoa.
is that like a Halo?
Hello.
Yeah, no, this
it's
is
not
the.
quite.
It's a half Halo.
A half Halo.
A Hemi Halo.
I almost got there first. Oh yeah. So let me show you where we can chain link eat. When we first got here, it was very misty. And then we walked out here. Ooh, and I see there's a little place that I can walk to over here. But okay, let me see this.
I like that this show has just become us racing each other to say the thing.
Oh shit, so I can't actually pass through here anymore, so I'm gonna have to go around the long way. But there's sort of 3 spokes off here. So we walked in from spoke 1. We just tried to walk across spoke 2. And you'll remember that this is where we solved this big old puzzle over here, where there were all the platforms of electricity. See, right over here? You guys remember this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Boom.
The old, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
And I can't remember if this is one of those puzzles, but I believe that now... Oh, wait, we call the elevator here. A lot of these things have power now and required, like, a multi-link in order to do anything with.
Yeah, good old grapple beam. Grapple beam for the rest of your life.
So there's actually a lot of devices out here that we can interact with. So there's a thing coming, right?
Like a little.
It sounds like it. I mean, like it's making the train is approaching sound. Yeah.
Is it, or is that just?
Yeah.
I no longer believe that it is.
Stand on the tracks and look.
I have flipped on this.
Yeah.
It says it's in transit.
Oh.
Maybe it's a really long track.
Dude, now this is an interesting usability thing where I'm like, you coming? I mean, it literally said the words in transit, and there it is.
It sure did. Yeah.
Oh, here it is.
There it is.
It is an orb. I called it.
I mean, oh yeah, nice job.
You know, in these games, and it doesn't matter who makes them, in adventure games, you're going to be traveling in a lot of orbs.
It's a genre convention.
Spheres.
But here we go. So if I shoot this, acid holding vat full. On.
Off. Okay. There should be death in this game. There should be quick death that you immediately reload from.
All right. Yeah, dude. Like, if in King's Quest you respawned in like 4 seconds, that would be dope.
Yeah.
So we can't actually shoot up to here.
Super Meat Boy style.
Yes.
How do you chain?
How do you do?
So I think that I need to go from this to that, but I think that I need extendo range, and you can actually see that there's a flashing negative symbol there.
Oh yes, it is. I wondered why that was flashing. Okay, that makes sense.
Power. Oh, those symbols, are those your those are like your future upgrades?
Yeah, they're my forearm slots.
Yeah.
My power glove adjuncts.
Oh, I was playing Metroid Dread finally, and it is so good.
Oh yes.
I love that. Oh yeah, I was talking about that before. Yeah.
Didn't we recommend that one to you?
Yeah, we recommended that to each other. I think we all recommended it to each other.
I think you all recommended it to me, and Lee, you sent me like a really interesting write-up of the relationship between Metroid and Alien.
Oh yeah.
I want that
really
right
cool.
now. God, I want that.
I mean, I really
Please
want.
give it to me.
So, Sean B, if you're gonna play 2D Metroid, I would definitely prefer that you start with Super Metroid because
Yeah, okay.
As good as Dread is and stuff, it's still not. It doesn't catch the vibe. It doesn't have the same deeply weird coolness that Super Metroid has.
Wait a minute. So, like, I think we were already here. If I go down the long hallway? Yeah, I recognize this shit.
This is where all of Freddy Krueger's from, right?
All those tubes, all they do is they power catwalks.
Yeah, I remember this. Yeah, because I remember wandering down here and being like, oh, there's nothing here. But I think now I can go to the other side. Just to the battery pool? Oh, fuck me. Alright, let's go back to the battery pool.
You can't get to Epcot from here?
No. You just have to go all the way back to the battery pool. Where they
get to the
sell $18 margaritas. It's kind of overpriced, but you know, look, it's about the experience.
Mickey Ritos, I think they're called, actually. Because they don't have anything in them. They're just made of sort of mixers. Yeah, what I realized about this game is this. There's going to be catwalks, and you have to manipulate them, and they are driven by machinery. And then you go into the machinery, and then to get around in the machinery, you have to manipulate the catwalks inside that machinery, and so on and so forth.
Oh, it just occurred to me that, like, there is all this red, acrid water.
Right. Yeah,
is that algae, or is it oil?
Is it acid? Do we need to, like, drain the acid reservoir so that it can suck up more acid?
You've definitely got some Yellowstone going on down there.
Yeah, it's Yellowstoning up like really hard right now.
Yeah, I'm so Yellowstone.
Connect? Oh, I see.
Yellow cake.
So I actually can't. Okay, let me do some more exploring around here because we just raised this huge fucking thing.
Could you try turning on the environment?
Ghost Stalker says you mentioned that some of the setup changes for OBS. Did any of the setup settings for OBS streaming this game change? I would need a much more specific, like, if something's going wrong, it could be, yeah, like, I mean, because, like, you know, if OBS saves when it closes and then it just hard crashes, like, that could be a thing.
Yeah.
That's, like, such a funny thing to ask. I was like, hey, Sean, by the way, was just curious if you did anything, you know, that would destroy this entire stream, or if things are just chill. Also, my chair has two levers, and I can't for the life of me figure out how to... One is the don't go back lever, and the other is the go forward lever. And you have to, like, manipulate them.
Oh, if you're seeing some stutters, that's the game, Ghosty. I'm just running through the areas a little faster than I think the game wants. So it's getting these little hiccups and hitches and things. Especially with the draw distance raising. Here, watch this. I'm going to go back, and we're actually going to go to the Swan, and we're going to return to St. Andrew.
Let's do it.
Unless that's the wrong way to go, in which case, you know, it sucks.
Standrew.
But I'm a little confused as to why we were able to reconnect back to that place. Because we reconnected back to the place where we just were. So I'm not sure. Although I will say, yeah, go ahead.
All I was going to say is that, like, this is a larger world than a lot of previous Cyan games have had. It seems like to me. And it feels like there's a lot of kind of just traversal.
Yeah. And I mean, part of me kind of really likes the amount of just raw traversal that's in this game.
It's very pretty too. Like, don't get me wrong.
And if you get Sean wrong, then fuck you.
That's my motto. That's what I always say.
Hi, I'm Professor Bouchard. Before we begin class, there's something I want all of you to understand. Let's open up the rubric. What is this way? I don't think I walked this way earlier. We have some weird noises coming from over here.
Trying to light myself. You ever light yourself?
What?
Yes.
Lighting for streaming is very weird because it's like here's a big flat monitor that is where your you know, face is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Why don't I have power here?
Because of all the outages.
Blinking. Oh, but they're red lights. Maybe red lights mean no power.
Yeah, do you see that? Like, that's where we need to do the Mr. Extendo power thing. Because you can see the green lights kind of emanating from this right side coming up right to that bridge. Or not that bridge, this this door. Let me actually hit this button. Yeah, see those green lights coming this way?
Oh, yeah.
And then here's the door that we were at earlier, and then here you can see the red lights coming this way.
Red.
So when we concatenate stuff, that's where the power will go to. So
we need extendo range, which it seems like we're not going to get right away because we just got a power.
And what I suspect that we're going to do is we're going to open this. We're going to go back to the Swan. And from the Swan, we're going to try to figure out if there's a place we can go to that now has concatenation being helpful.
Yeah, exactly. This is a strategy makes sense to me in a Metroidvania kind of a way.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we got a new power. Time to just sort of locomote from A to B.
Yeah.
What engine is this? UE4? Oh, interesting. You know, I want to see those charts for like the last game released in UE3 or UE2, because for consoles this is pretty easy. Where it's just like, what is the last game released on this console?
Oh, right. I want to know how accurate this game is as a representation of the Magitech capital city of PG&E.
Keep the missions they told us, and I believe them.
Wait, do we have another door?
Did it well, preparing for the arrival.
The arrival?
The arrival.
The only difference between a heresy and the truth is time.
Oh, is it time to read again?
Do you agree?
The Keeper's Poem. Observe the firmament above, our waking lights shine bright. Our comrades in the tapestry, a wondrous restful sight. The lights of wake alive above our head. The dark of sleep, deep sleep we do not dread. Although it sounds like you should. The vault is ours to contemplate, a canvas of our lights, an ever coruscating web, the hallmark of our nights. Oh yeah.
Speaking of Hallmark, it's a gorgeous, beautiful card.
Sean, you want to do
the lights, this page? The lights of wake, the keeping mission binds. The dark of sleep, the threshold clears our minds. The firmament, we know our tasks, the realms promise to keep. We pledge our waking hours to these until our time to sleep. Good night.
The lights of wake, the realms are sore adored. The dark asleep. We sleep to be restored. Someday the realms shall be fulfilled, arrivers shall draw nigh. They shall awaken the embrace, our destiny's supply. There's so many capitalized words in this.
It's so good.
Arrivers shall draw nigh.
Yeah, the arriver shall try.
In other realms that we cannot reach, there were other keepers who lived and worked together in happiness and harmony. Keepers contributed to the firmament mission and to the common good, and they shared happily the fruits of their labor. One day, the keeper awoke from the deep sleep with a new idea. bit of a different take, a bit of a troublesome idea, as it were. This troublesome keeper decided there could be a different way of doing things, a way he called more.
Extra.
Are you sure this isn't like the project manager's parable? This troublesome keeper tried to convince the other keepers that they could work for their own benefit rather than for the good of all. This troublesome keeper said that all could accumulate more, and having more would make them happier. You know, I really hope that the next place we go to is a nose that we can be on.
Yeah, that would be wonderful.
Yeah.
It sounds like this person really invented keepertalism.
That's so clever.
Really
Page 2, take it away.
At first, the keepers were skeptical. Like all keepers before, they lived with reason and measurement, and they knew such a way of more seemed against reason and measurement. They asked where more would come from and how long it could continue. The troublesome keeper provided ridiculous
right
answers,
around August of
claiming
2023.
Could come from everywhere. Will last for it could come from it can come from everywhere and it'll last forever. They laughed and laughed, but the troublesome keeper persisted. The persistence of the troublesome keeper persisted and wore down their thoughts of reason and measurement because they became tempted by the promise of more. Gradually, the keepers embraced the idea of more. They just decided to change like that their minds. Their focus changed from keeping the realm to accumulating to collecting them more.
I might both apply, I think.
This seems to make them happy at first. Sometimes I'm trying to read and I end up writing. You know what I mean?
But unfortunately, they lived in Los Angeles. But they said, that's okay. Public storage is pretty inexpensive and all over. I'll definitely clean out my storage unit someday, they said.
Definitely.
But unfortunately, they got more and said, well, 2 units actually is a good deal if I just invest in a larger unit.
2 terabytes for only $5 a month.
I really, really like how they've capitalized so many words that now they have to italicize more.
Yeah, that's...
As time went on, they became consumed by more, and the realms began to suffer. The machinery began to break, and the crops began to die, and the animals became ill, and water became tainted, and the air became putrid. And the keepers also began to suffer. Some were sick, and some were hale, and some were hungry, and some were fat, and some were thirsty. Some were bathed, and some had none, and some had more. And those who had more began to look down on those who had less, or none. As though such a thing were possible with reasonable keepers. Yeah, I wonder if this is trying to suggest something. These realms and these keepers were dying.
Now, I'm expecting the
page turn. These keepers were making me thirsty.
I'm very eager to turn the page and to see a bit about the keepers overly consuming avocado toast.
Yes.
And such that they cannot keep more. Also, you got to spend more to get more. And other such maymays. In the midst of this chaos, the wise keeper remembered the faithful ways of keeping. The wise keeper spoke and mentored about the faithful ways of keeping the realms, healing and feeding and watering and caring for all as comrades without more. Oh, comrades. Yes, comrades. We got comrade. But it was spelled with a C. It is not a reference to communism. Just period. It is not. But with fruits for all to share. And the wise keeper reminded them that this was the true way of reasonable and measured happiness, a happiness that could last and would be for all. And this faithful way of keeping would ensure that the mission of keeping their realm, of keeping each other, could be sustained.
The keepers of the realm were able to overcome the forces of more and return to the faithful ways of keeping, the good ways, the brainful ways. They learned to let go of any destructive thoughts of more and to purge those and to embrace the mission of keeping the realms and keeping each other. And all the keepers once again lived and worked together in happiness and harmony. Do not be swayed from the faithful ways of keeping. Strive to be a wise keeper.
I mean, this... You know, I read this, and if I were like the PM giving notes to this writer, I would just say it needs more. You know, punch it up.
Yeah, punch it up. As Frozen Basalt says, keeping the vibes kept.
That it just says Firmament.
It just says Firmament.
Just in case you thought this might not be part of the Firmament project.
Oh my god, and they have little posters they made in
we
Keeper
answer.
graphic designs.
We know. We keep.
Keepers together, answers will provide.
Imagine me and you and me. Please, for the love of God, maintain the firmament.
Dude, I want to get these posters.
Wait, this is somebody's bedroom? Like, this is somebody's, like, teenage bedroom posters?
Yeah, no, so basically, in every room, there is a desk where you can put a chair right here and swivel around and just, like, illustrate.
Oh,
and then you go to bed. Oh, someone was pounding some wine.
Then you get shot with a phaser cannon, apparently.
Or
throw pillows, finally.
A splicer shoots bees at you or something.
Yes.
Dude, I think the swan is beautiful. I think fucking
the
beautiful.
Swan is very beautiful. Okay, Firmament, we get it. What's with the use of the... Okay, wait, hold on. So the keepers were sleeping, all snug in their beds, until someone came creeping a thought into their heads.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what are these again? Can somebody please... Does anybody here speak environmental storytelling?
Yeah, so basically this, like, I believe that these are, like, the room of the keepers is that way. And over here, the idea is that you awaken, you have duties as a keeper, and then you kind of hop into this furnace thing and get digested, and your sort of, the spirit of your brain is literally on the other side of this shining light through here. So there it is, yeah. And so you get produced and awakened and digested here is where I'm at with this.
How did you put that together? Ooh, look at that.
I'm just tracking the information. Just tracking it.
Just tracking it.
Just remember it. Just tracking it. Uh-oh.
Just keeping
Keeper's poem. The dark of sleep.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna start saying that to Brett.
I bet one of these... Hey, I bet one of these is gonna have, like, a sketch or, like, a signature in the end. Like, someone's gonna have added a note. Oh,
here I go. I'm gonna do page 1, Lee page 2, Sean page 3. All
right.
I have no one to share my agony with, so I write words. How many have I learned? And even with such new ways to describe my feelings, I do not have any of these words left to express my sadness, my anger, my how did this come to pass? The truth unbearable, the void so boundless, so cold, so dark. I'm struggling, grasping for understanding, comprehension. This is exactly what my diary looked like when I was in, like, middle school and high school, and, like, I'd asked out Katie V, and she said no, and I was like, well, why? I'm struggling, grasping for understanding. Turner, a dark power, a monster, dude. Is the villain named Turner? Oh my God! It's like, what's the villain's name? It's Kevin. Like, it's just
Turner. I mean, it's such an irony because we spent so much of the game turning our little.
That is amazing. What if all the keepers have names that are just so spot on like that, like Turner or like
Turner, Twister, Rotator,
yeah, Wrench.
Turner, a dark power, a monster, even he, only a tool in such a dark objective and even he, only a tool in such a dark objective and plan. Oh.
He definitely asked her out to prom before you had a chance.
How could such darkness be handed such power?
Did he seek it? Did it seek him? Does it always seek such servants? Was I a servant myself? Am I like him? We were the keepers. Of what? We were naive souls, nourished by lies, and then by his own dark power. How could he? How could I? I saved them. I lost them. I was compelled. But what now? What of me? Trapped, solitary. The burden of knowledge and deception steals my joy and my breath. My heart hurts inside of my chest. An emptiness of time stretches out before me, and there is only me left to fill this time.
All right, Sean, here we go.
The loneliness. How does a human live with it? The truth, the lies, the confusion. How does a human know? I am adrift, floating to nowhere in my own agony. Is there hope? Will this plan save us? Can I save myself? I wish to be rid of myself of such beautiful decay. But I wonder if such a desire is even possible.
And then he turns into Why so serious?
Alright. I'm gonna have my little companion cat journey with me. I painted a sunset. Why? Why is this deceitful sunset on the wall of my room?
It's a sunset, is it?
Ow! Oh.
Oh, look, somebody's moving in.
Yeah. Keeper's poem, the light, the dark.
Could you just like flip through that to make sure there's no scrawlings in it? No JK scrawlings?
Oh.
Ugh.
No, we already had that. Sorry.
Strive to be a wise keeper. They wanted the more, but they got the less. If you want for the war, it won't be the best.
Yeah, keeper's got to get some. That's it, though.
Yeah, here, let me see if I can just pet the cat and just WASD my way around. So,
I thought there was a cat in the game, Sean. I got really excited for a split second.
Ow, ooh, ow, ooh, ow! Oh my god! Okay.
Yeah, the cat's name is Turner. And he wants more.
Alright.
That would be incredible if the origin of the concept of wanting more was just a cat who just wanted to be fed again.
So
it's like he wants more.
He wants more.
Hey.
I pet him so much.
Dude, did you hear her little she has this like error noise when I'm like, this bee, and she goes she just like belches out the same noise that the items make in Half-Life when you select them. Yeah, it's a really difficult to forget sound. Alright, I'm sneaking under your tummy. Alright, here we go. So I'm gonna go back to the first place we went to. This is... Yeah, let's energize.
Energize.
I actually want to download
Lee,
that
I'm
and
still
make that
thinking
mine.
about most things are probably true.
Yeah.
It feels okay. So I honestly swear to God, one of my all-time favorite quotes is, and like, I come back to this over and over and over again.
Shit.
Is from Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog.
The hammer is my penis.
May or may not remember. That's exactly right. The quote as Felicia Day says, everything happens. And it's presented as like everything happens for a reason, but there's no second part of it. It's just everything happens. And I'm like, fuck, man, yeah. That I feel that. Everything happens. It's a very... I genuinely feel like that is an extremely deep Kurt Vonnegut-esque philosophy on, understanding and coping with reality. And I feel like everything is probably true.
Yeah.
Or most things are probably
true.
Most things are probably true. I feel like
most things are
that's
true.
like, it's got that same kind of energy behind it.
I think it does. It's like that one fucking... You know when you like get into philosophy and they start you at like the basics, and there's that guy who proved the existence of God by saying God is infinitely good, therefore and being real is better than not being real, therefore God must exist.
Oh my god!
They just fucking bootstrap. They just bootstrap the deity into existence.
Mic drop. Damn.
It's that easy.
It took a long time for people to be like, wait, I think that's actually bullshit.
That's unbelievable. That's so good.
This statement is true, and the fact that it's true means that it's truer, and the truest it is true, and therefore...
If you think about it, hold on, bear with me.
If you think about it.
Okay, I think this is the wrong place to be. I went back here because I recalled that there was this door, and I didn't know if it needed concatenation, because I didn't know that I could remember or need to care about such things as concatenation.
You know, every time that there's one of those outlets, I look at it to make sure that the blue thing is on top and the 3 yellow things are on the sides. Because eventually I think we're going to find one that's different, because we must, right? Why else was there 4 sides with a blue one on top? And they're all scuffed exactly the same.
Somebody tried really hard.
It's
Equiscuff. Scuffing identical.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because if they weren't, one of them would have to be scuffed more, and we hate that.
Alright, so...
Generating puzzles.
Yeah, in a world of procedurally generated puzzles. You know, I actually feel like the Holy Grail in... Okay, we're gonna let her say her thing.
We waited and kept hoping we would experience it.
Wait, we waited and kept hoping?
Yeah, so...
We waited and kept hoping.
So
that's true. Kept.
Wait, did
kept
we read
is
that?
a capitalized word. I mean,
welcome to the Swan. Yeah. You have earned the honor of resting. You require cycles of rest, as do all living things. Recharge for your purpose of keeping the realms. Converse with your comrades. Disport yourself with crafts, music, or frivolity. Find respite in the minibar and the quarters. Acknowledge in the lights of the firmament above those who now sleep.
Sleep.
Yeah.
Here, I'll take it. Yet, do not be overly focused on rest. The purpose of rest is to assist us in fulfilling our keeping with increased energy and renewed vigor.
Okay,
do not
concern work ethic.
Do not concern yourself with fatuous dreams during rest. Dreams are not trustworthy, rational, or measurable. Dreams bring false thoughts from our subconscious that might distract us from our true conscious purpose.
You are a keeper. Rest is a vital part of keeping. Appreciate the small rests until it is time for your deep sleep. The dark. Dude, like the whole...
Founders.
The dark just fucking cracks me up so much because, like, it reminds me of, like, we have one of those, like, smart lights where you, like, download an app and then, like, Bluetooth to the light, and then you can, like, fucking turn the light up and down. So I have cleverly just not installed this app. so like Britt was, like, not home, and I wanted to lie down, but the light was on. So I was just, like, texting Brez, like, usually turn off the light, like, do I just, like, unplug it? Like, how do I turn the light up? And I'm now just gonna be like, the dark. And then she'll know what I'm talking about.
I set some of those up in my game room, Sean. I dungeon mastered. I mastered my first D&D game in a long time last weekend.
Yeah. Ooh.
And
cool.
when the robot, when the, like, you know, decayed, decrepit robot straight out of Tears of the Kingdom woke up and its eyes turned red, I, like, pressed a button on my phone and all the lights in the room turned red. It was pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
Whoa. That's awesome. So you sort of, like, DJ'd your lights.
Mm-hmm.
You sort of Lee-J'd them.
It was a good moment, especially because I had it was like 2.5 hours into the session, and I had literally forgotten that I had controllable lights up until that moment. Like, I was like, I just looked up and I was like, oh, the lights are all just full on white. They have been the entire time. I was gonna do all kinds of shit with them.
That's actually really cool, though, because that's like, what the fuck, kind of.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it was fun.
So I am curious if
I got to admit, I'm still kind of confused as to how you chain these.
Well, I think they need to be close together, is the thing.
Yeah, so like it's weird that we haven't used that yet this session, right?
But
I'm really worried that the game was guiding me exactly to where I needed to go, and I just didn't get it. That's like my deep and profound concern.
That's I was noticing that in Metroid Dread too. It's like, when in doubt, just go where they put you.
Yeah, no, I had the exact same thing in Dread.
Yeah.
Because, like, so the thing is that this is where I feel like my memory betrays me a little bit. Because, like, I recall that this turkey needed power.
Mm.
And this is green now, huh? Okay. All right. All right.
It's green, but it has no power.
Should I get the fuck out of here? Should I go back?
Can you just speed run back to like wherever we got the dual shooter?
The thing that I'm trying to figure out is that my impression was that the point of the chaining mechanic would be to be able to reach things that were further away, right? Like, I can't actually go all the way to that thing, but I can go to a thing in the middle and then hop to the further thing. Is that right? Or is that not how it works?
Or is it to like somehow connect two of them
and make them work
in
together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before
it's like
Tears of the Kingdom, I would have said that's not possible. But now I just
it's like it's like you have. Imagine if you have like a power plug, you know, and then they just add another power plug coming off of that one, and it's like,
yeah,
what's that for?
So this kind of reminds me of some moments in Riven where the game appears to be implying that there is stuff that is connected. Do we see those connections yet? Wait, can I just... Wait a fucking minute. Oh, shit. I think I just discovered some shit, dude.
This whole thing is a human face?
You just cracked this thing wide open?
Did you just bust this fucking mystery right in the jowls?
So, I think that this is not a one-way transporter. This is what I think, because I think we came from one direction, and I just got out. Yeah.
Like a one direction
Omni wheel.
Yeah, see, we can go up to this arch.
Keep your body inside the Omni wheel.
You have no choice but to keep your body inside the Omni wheel. The Omni
keep
wheel
everything inside the Omni wheel.
Please enjoy going in any direction the rail provides. Yeah, like... Check the Omni wheel for your belongings before disembarking.
Your mobile universe, please. Keep everything inside the universe.
Omni wheels within Omni wheels.
Am I having a phantom memory? Have I fucking been here before? Because it's like
I mean, weren't
arch.
you just here? Weren't you just
it's
here?
It's a different arch. There's an arch at each location. Fuck. No, I don't think I've been here yet. Oh,
I think you're standing.
shit.
Oh, God.
Like, I'm weirded out because there were just two sockets that are like basically right next to each other. So why doesn't it chain from one to the next one? Like, I don't understand the chaining. It turns out.
Have we been here before? You know, it is hard to keep track of stuff when you're playing a first-person 3D adventure. Oh,
holy
God.
shit! What? What?
Holy shit! Oh my God, dude, you guys, we got all the way to the end.
Did you just get the extendo arm?
Yeah.
Go Gadget extendo arm?
What the fuck?
Okay,
Wait, it's a hand. Did you see that?
You have a hand. You have at least
we have another
one hand. You have a left hand. Oh, that wasn't the...
Proceed with unreasonable force. Whoa.
Lee, I think these are different sockets now.
Oh, they are? That's good.
Some of them.
It's great.
I think some of them look like Mega Man energy cubes.
So
are these super missile doors?
Let me explain what I believe was supposed to happen. So
Okay.
So it like if you look, let me just hit the Windows button so I can get my mouse back. So we came up this way. We walked through this whole sort of like observatory thingy. This is where we had the
waited for a train.
platforms. Yeah, and then we arrived here, and there's this reservoir. And I believe that what we were supposed to do is get back on this and journey all the way up here to get our power. But instead, I exited and wandered right to here, which took me back to the Swan, and then I just entered into another area.
Yeah, you know.
So I actually...
Because why wouldn't you? I mean... You're gonna raise it even more? Oh.
It's 3 different reservoirs.
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 Did you see that Ghosty got moderated?
Yeah, Ghosty can ban himself and time himself out.
That's so wild.
Okay, well now I gotta say, and this isn't what I expected, but now I feel like we need to be on the lookout for the 3rd upgrade. Like if they're gonna say like there's 2 upgrades, here's one of them, here's the second one of them.
Yeah, that's like such weird pacing, right?
Well,
right? Like
I think that I was actually supposed to just get here. Okay, so here's what I think. I think that it says you can go to the red world or the green world. You can go to Juleston or St. Andrews. Okay. And when you get to the end of that, you're supposed to get to this arch, unlock a power, and then you can do the other one. So you can do them in either order. But what that also means is that you can abandon them in either order. Okay. Which means that I got 95% of the way through here and was like, all right, I'm fucking out of here, and just left.
I see.
Yeah.
So...
as Blarger, I have to agree with Blarger agreeing with me. I think that, like, the realms do definitely need, like, more Disneylandification.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, in Myst, there was, like, here's a land that is all up in the trees. Everywhere else, there aren't any trees.
Yeah, there was, like, hardly any overlap. Well, I might be wrong, but it felt like there was hardly any overlap of assets between the realms. Of course, this is when like somebody says, "Oh, we didn't actually use overlapping assets in the realms in this one too." But I'll be like, "But you know what? I don't know. Something."
But there's overlapping art direction. Is the thing. Like in my memory of Myst, they are more distinct. All of these areas, and I think. I don't know. I think maybe it's an artifact of trying to make the whole thing narratively more cohesive.
Maybe. Jesus, Fitz Battleaxe says wanting more theming leads to the decay of the realms. It's fucking good.
See, like, I actually don't mind the aesthetic similarity between the areas. I think that, like, there is... How do I describe that? It feels to me as I'm playing through this that I'm not entirely hold on. I've almost got it.
I'm holding.
So like, in Myst, I kind of had this feeling of there's tons of puzzles and mystery and locked doors and weird contraptions all over the place. And sometimes it was unclear if I could make progress on a contraption. So I would try another one. Or I would look for more clues or something like that. For a while in this game, it was, here's a puzzle, do it. Here's another puzzle, do it. Here's another puzzle, do it. And now I have this sense of, like, I'm not entirely sure where any puzzle is, let alone the puzzle I'm trying to solve. And I think we need to be over here, I think. Because I think that I have the power glove.
Could make could pretty straightforwardly make a map of this game in the form of a graph with nodes, or with the Toad the Wet sockets on it.
Go this way.
but that would be sheer foolhardiness. Making a full graph of this game, that would be definitely more. That would be a more maneuver.
That would, like, only more people do that.
What's something else
So
that's definitely a more thing to do? Like, I think if you just like if you're like gonna buy a t-shirt and then instead you buy two.
I mean,
more.
I know this is a throwback, like I'm showing my age here, but I feel like horse armor is a more.
I actually don't understand. Or that's not I don't understand it. I don't have the insight into the horse armor situation. I don't have the reference on that one.
It's from Oblivion.
What?
It's one of the first instances of DLC.
Oh, I thought I was assuming it was for like World of Warcraft.
No, it was at the launch of Oblivion. There was like, I don't know, you could pay $5 for cosmetic armor for your horse, and it became, I don't know, I think DLC is a tricky kind of thing to talk about. I think it's ultimately like it can be used really well. It is a form of thinking about productization that I think is generally positive. But early on in the sort of like, hey, we have the capability to deploy software upgrades for premium, spend. I think there's a lot of experimentation about what does that mean. And frankly, like horse armor is not radically different from some of the, I think, totally legitimate uses of DLC for cosmetic, like, hero costumes and whatever in different games that we see today. But at the time, it was really lambasted as like, why would I spend $5 for something that doesn't actually like mechanically affect the game?
Yeah. Got it. Yeah, yep, I get that makes sense.
So wait, I think this is how we got to the arch in the first place.
I think I have...
And then we went up there and there was just a single room.
Why do I smell stinky? Not even stinky per se, I just smell like a human being. I think collectively, can we all just please do a reset and just commit to getting over our whole BO problem? Can we just embrace human body odor? And I know it's going to be hard for the first generation of us, but like,
I mean, I'm pretty stinky. I'm like upset with myself right now because it's hard to focus on this game when I'm so stinky. That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah, but like, shouldn't that be like a good thing?
It's a natural thing. It's a human thing, right?
Yeah.
It's a human thing.
Although, I mean, arguably, trying to alter our like bodies and the way that they project an image and the way that they feel is also an extremely human thing.
Yeah, I definitely agree that deodorant is deeply transhumanist.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Somebody call Neil Stevenson.
And Marshall McLuhan.
Yeah.
I don't know either of those people. And let me tell you, I am legitimately stuck in puzzle land right now. Like, I am unsure how to make this game progress.
I think you've been here before, Sean.
Well, Sean, what I find is when I'm stuck in my duties, what can really help? It's some rest. But, it's very important to keep it to just the right number of cycles.
Listen, don't fucking dream. Don't you goddamn dare, okay?
And if you do, you Keep that knowledge tucked right into your heart till you die. Like, we do not want to hear that nonsense. This is the vaults. This is the conservatory. This is the reservoir.
Do not be bringing that fucking fatuous energy into the office.
Wait a minute. I have a memory of a little elevator.
Doors.
Did we use that little elevator?
Wow. I do like the fact that they've accounted for like air pressure in their teleportation in this game. That's really cool.
That is pretty cool.
All right, open up. Oh, it's experiencing the low frame rate of entering into a new realm.
Loading time.
Yeah, no, because, I mean, I just don't quite remember what was in this conservatory. Because right now we have chain, and we have, like, power glove. Those are the two things that we have.
Oh, they're the QA.
I really like how before we got the upgrade, you called it the power glove. And now that we've gotten this upgrade, you call it the power glove.
Wait, I did go into there?
I don't understand what you just said, but I thought it was cool.
Good. That's what I go for.
This vestibule is the vestibule. I think I made a room like this once in an early Quake level editor.
This is the one... No. I opened this shit, so I didn't have to do this again.
Fuck that.
Open up. So, I am at a point where I'm unsure where to go next. Do either of you have any thoughts on where to go to?
If you asked me to name and describe the just the kingdoms we've been to, I could not.
I remember,
and again, that is not like I'm not impugning my own intelligence here. It's just that when you're delivering the hot fresh content at the speed and alacrity at which I am,
why can't you chain there? I don't understand what chaining is.
Oh,
it's hard to keep up with anything else.
Yeah, we did go here. We did use that thing.
Yeah, that's. Isn't that where we came from? I remember these 3 actual puzzles that we did.
Yeah.
And then it's been a lot of walking around since then and waiting for trains. And I do feel like there's a 3rd upgrade to be had.
Yeah.
Can we deduce from where the first 2 upgrades were found where the 3rd one might be?
I think it's in the first world, but there's this... Hold on. I mean, it's coming. Yeah, so I don't remember where this lowered us to. Is this where the swan was? God, I just don't remember. See, like, there's puzzle 2 right there. And then here's puzzle 3, this vertical thing.
Oh god, the loading.
Yeah, I just don't... Oh, no, this took us to this underside place that then... Yeah, fuck.
You said took us.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck? Yeah, so, I mean, I guess what we should do now is we should go back to the...
That was very good.
The Omni Wheel's in transit.
I love how they commit to it being real time.
I think it's weird. It's like, why? It would be one thing if you could see it off in the distance.
I thought
that would feel like a very
see
cyan thing.
Didn't we see it just...
I don't see it.
I thought we saw it for a moment, just there. Chat, tell you what, chat, if you saw the Omni Wheel, please respond with a thumbs up. If you didn't see the Omni Wheel, please log off. Don't log off.
Like, wait, where?
Well, unless you want to. I'm not going to tell you what to do.
What in tarnation?
Chat, remember to rest.
Like all living beings, you need rest cycles.
Oh, shit. It was at the arch, and it needed to come all the way back from the arch to get to that middle spot. And then when it arrived at the middle spot, it just hung.
Oh, it just waited there.
Yeah, see, I was looking here
you
to
can't
there.
actually call it to your position. You can only instruct it to go to the next stop.
Yeah. So, I guess if I looked over there, I would have seen it. Should be getting here shortly.
Like, it's just literally a cloud.
Well, like, you see this here? See this rail?
I see a cloud.
You see, like, barely right there where my mouse is?
Yeah, I guess I do.
Sean,
okay.
Sean Bouchard, you need to adjust your screen brightness until the image on the left is barely visible.
So I'm gonna go...
We are comrades in the pursuit of not much.
Yeah, I mean... I guess we should go all the way back to the starting location. I love the Omni Wheel.
I feel like the two political parties in this world are the Warriors and the Just Enough-Lickens. I feel like the inside of the Omni Wheel smells like really old cigarette smoke. You know?
It's been abandoned for decades, but it still lingers.
Oh, dude, of course.
Yeah.
Open up. Oh, it rotates all the way around. Oh, that's fun. Why don't elevators do that in real life? All right, so here's the thing. One thing I am just observing is that we don't have power to here, and I don't exactly know why.
Because it does seem like there are a bunch of green lights right there. Sean, the thing that I would say is that the second power-up that we got gave us the ability to interact with a different kind of socket.
Yeah.
So we got to figure out where more of those sockets are.
Yeah, and I haven't seen any of those sockets.
I haven't either, and I said the exact same thing about chaining, and there's also nowhere to chain anything. So I genuinely don't understand what this game is doing.
I know what I'm doing, which is that I'm surprisingly starting to enjoy the smell of my armpits.
Nice.
Ooh, that's also a very human thing, I think.
Little by little, progress.
It's kind of like, you know how like pets' feet smell like Fritos because they ferment into an umami flavor?
I don't.
I think we need to get more on board with that sort of bio-fungal acquired savory flavory.
I will say, it is very strange how if you were just like around a smell for long enough, your brain just starts to be like, oh yeah, no, this is fine. It's like the white balance for odor that doesn't have a name.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, white balance for odor. Yeah, that's actually true. Yeah. They call it smell blindness, but really they should call it like smell
odor white balancing.
Smell balance, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so like let me just note, we have like a yellow pipe, we have a red pipe. So here's the yellow one.
Settle down, Mario.
The red one. But like I've not yet known what these are even for, and I can't quite.
Yeah, they don't seem like they do anything. Is that the? Did you raise that tower out of the water that's there in the middle?
Yeah, I super did
Yeah,
that.
we got that tower. Yeah, we got that going.
That's on me. That's on me.
There's supposed to be a third one.
It feels like...
You know, the towers, we don't really know what they do. I think they're more of a victory point than anything else.
What the fuck? Like, I see shit over here, dude. Is that where I came from?
Wait, do you mean you see shit or you see shit?
Oh, that is where I came from. What the fuck? I think I've been everywhere that I can be here.
Okay,
yeah, look,
settle down,
like
Johnny
that's
Cash.
literally the... There it is. What the shit? Oh my god, it's fucking... It's an episode of Mostly Walking. We're mostly gonna walk places. Oh, fuck.
We're almost entirely.
Yeah. I love that we're, like, actually jogging around a fucking track. That is so good. That is such walk.
Ah! Ah!
The puzzles.
Fuck.
Too much rest.
Too much rest.
Not enough puzzle.
But I want more. Alright, fuck, man. I'm gonna...
Want
Okay.
more.
So, here's where I'm at. Should we go back to the Jewelston Reservoir? Because there were some interactables. Maybe try doing some interaction there. We could also go back to the starting area and see if this combo can open up more stuff for us. Huh?
I mean, you know, could you just summarize so far the game to me, and then I can weigh in?
I'm gonna use the restroom. Be right back.
Me too. Fuck it.
So, okay, well, oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, well, the other hosts are gone. This is great for me because they can't know about this. I was just, you know, idly checking to see if there is by any chance a universal hint system file for Firmament. Just you know, just in case we need a little bit of a nudge. And there isn't, of course. I knew that there wouldn't be. But there is available on Steam. It looks like from Cyan. Firmament Digital Strategy Guide DLC for $4. You can buy the Digital Strategy Guide for Firmament. I'm wondering if this is a conflict of interest. Do you design a game such that it is impossible to play and then sell the strategy guide for $4? It seems like a good business strategy, frankly. Like, I would like to get in on that.
Oh, shit.
What's up, Sean?
You just should have stood up and just left as well.
I just left.
All right, so Lee, let me explain to you what... Oh, no.
No, Lee's gone. I want to real quick acknowledge General T's. That is quite literally the old Sierra model of making the game harder so that you would have to call the
900 number. Oh yeah, I fucking spent like $100 on that shit, man.
You?
Yeah, dude. Let me tell you, I burned the dough. I absolutely melted my mother's wallet on that fucking hotline, man. One of my favorite things is that Alone in the Dark 1. Or was it Alone in the Dark 2? I think it was the Alone in the Dark games, which are honestly it was like the precursor to the Resident Evil games.
Okay.
I remember it was either Alone in the Dark 1 or 2, where no one really knew how to do promotions for games. Like the whole notion of game advertising was like brand new. And all the business models around it were like brand new. And so one of the things that they had was a phone number that you could call and talk to someone about what was going to happen in the game. And Nick and I we were so young. We must have been in like 3rd grade and 5th grade or something like that, we would just call this number for like hours, talk to this one guy. So does the game have a tiger? Yeah, the game will have a tiger. Okay, thank you. And we'd like hang up. And like Nick would tell my brother, or I would tell Nick, and he'd be like, dude, oh my god, there's a tiger. And then he'd like call them and ask him about the tiger. It was fucking incredible. We got the same guy each time. It was the one guy for like 3 days straight.
Amazing. Oh man, that's incredible.
Oh god, I love that. I loved phone hotlines more than anything. So, Lee, you ready? Lee? Or are we Lee-less?
I have to believe. Lee headphones?
Lee? Lee? Oh my god.
Silently?
You lost. Can
Yeah.
You? Oh, okay, you're there. Okay, there we go.
All right, there we
Lee.
go.
Hi.
Here's what
testing,
happened.
1 testing.
We came from
Yeah.
this.
¿Qué pasó?
We came from a wintry landscape. We
That's
solved
the
some
birth
puzzles.
the birth canal.
Yeah, and then we went over to this green place, which is where we went to the conservatory. And we
Yes.
solved a lot of platform puzzles. And then
Fuck yeah. Yep.
at the end of that, we discovered that there was the power glove thing. I didn't see it till just now, but effectively we got an upgrade for our little glove thingy. And you can
Love
actually
to see
see
it,
this
yeah,
because
yeah.
if I go to save, and I do save 2, yeah, you'll see we have a second thing. There
Look
it
at
is.
that. Yeah. Okay,
We
great.
have the red thing. We have the so
Mhm.
we have the red and we have the green. All right, here's the pattern that I'm picking
What
up. We have the red. We
color?
have the green.
Will the third one be?
See, we got the red one here. We got the green one there.
Oh,
So
look
I,
at that.
I think
Blue.
we need to go back to where we came, to the blue one.
Coria Vale. Are there
Curryvale.
more? How many of these little pool balls are there for us to get into?
I think that's it.
Just the
I
3.
mean, I
huh?
would. Yeah, if it's the 3 and this one's blue,
Yeah.
it
Good.
would make sense for us to go here. And then, God, I hope that there are places where we can use our chain ability and our power glove ability that we have not been able to use anywhere else.
You know, there is something that feels very strange about that, where like a common mechanic in other graphic adventure games is there's a puzzle you couldn't make progress on, but then you got the wrench. You use the wrench to solve that puzzle, be it just a single use, or you like use the wrench to arrange a bunch of things into a particular pattern so the door opens. But if you use it once, you never use it again, great. That's common. But when it is a capability, not like an item, when you receive double jump, it is weird if there's only one place where double jump matters. Like,
I would
something about that feels wrong as fuck.
I would go. The way that I would say it is that if you are given an ability and you use it once, that seems fine. But if you are given an ability and you use it twice, that is what the fuck is going on. What is happening?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
So there's
It definitely
that
has
place
that
over
sort
there.
of early 90s or late 90s video game sort of thing to it. Like, I don't know, like when Clive Barker made a video game that was like a spooky game in a mansion, you know? And then
Sure.
all of a sudden you go into a thing and you're in like a weird jungle world for no reason for a while. And you're like, why am I in a weird jungle world? Oh yeah, it's the late 90s. This is probably just some random crap that happened here.
So I need to rebuild this bridge. We made for ourselves before. I really, really liked this puzzle a lot. That was really sweet.
Building bridges.
Can't believe I'm so stuck. Because I know we're stuck, but I'm like fucking so stuck, dude.
You're so deeply stuck.
Profoundly, deeply, agonizingly stuck.
Is
Can I, like, get over here somewhere? Because, like, if I stand here, I can see, like, around the corner.
Right.
And I can even, like, see the thing there that I am interacting with.
And that, I mean, that's where the big crane thing came from, right?
Yeah.
Or am I misremembering that?
Yeah, that is from whence the crane came. I don't think I need to get more, but this almost implies... This either implies they wanted it to look like there were lots of these things down there.
Right.
Or we grab a lot of them.
I think it's just meant to suggest that what you're doing is nothing special.
Yeah, that feels right.
Just putting you down.
So this is literally where we fucking came from. Like, we woke up here.
This is the beginning of the game.
Oh my god.
But like,
is there another way back into this world from another entrance?
Yeah.
I can imagine that, like, in the place where we woke up, literally where we woke up, there's a power glove socket that we couldn't use.
Oh, that's right. So Ghost Ark says, I have a guide up that's pretty point-for-point, a list to do. What was the last advancement task you notably did? The last thing we did is we... Okay, so let me put it like this. I think I messed up an advancement task. So let's pretend that the last advancement task I did was completed the... completed the red, like raising the red tower.
But like you said, it's non-linear, so we've completed both the red and green. That should be the description of our progress. Oh, wait. Okay, can you...
Have we done this before?
I don't think so.
No.
Bye-bye bunker. Can you go on top of it?
Oh shit, this is the same as the bunker in the other place.
Oh, I bet you can raise it now. Can you raise it while you're on top of it and get real high up?
No?
Maybe not.
Absolutely not. This game is like on the verge of being fucking so cool.
There was a moment just a second ago before you lowered the bunker.
Yeah.
Where I think you could have done a chain. And it seems like it would have been useless. It doesn't seem like it would have done you any good, but I've literally never seen a place where it would let you do it before.
Whoa!
See, I just don't understand why you can't do that everywhere, and why you can do it here. It suggests that it's important here. Like, it's somehow meaningful. But I don't understand why or how.
Huh.
It's kind of just like a yo-yo trick.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, but there's nobody here to impress. That's the problem.
That's the thing about being a keeper.
I thought this puzzle was awesome.
The ice block puzzle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was an ice puzzle.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Woo! I see what you did there. Oh yeah, there's some good ones here.
Good shit.
Can I, like, chain this to...
It is real unclear what you can and cannot do with this thing.
Let me lower it. So can I, like, do this to, like, guide myself across? I'm curious.
Can you raise
like,
and
maybe...
lower it at the same time? A sort of rowering?
Alright, so let me... So can I... Oh shit, so, like, I am going to guess that maybe we just need to get around this corner.
Okay.
Like, can I just get onto that fucking here?
Get on up.
What the fuck?
Are you kidding?
Are you
Wait,
shitting
what?
the fuck out of me?
We could have done that from the
Holy
beginning.
fuck! I literally.
Oh,
Oh
wait,
my
that
god!
makes so much sense. That makes so much sense.
Oh my
of
god!
course. Why else would that be there? But we were just
Holy
getting
shit,
we
dude!
were
I
just
just
like,
didn't.
getting used to.
I just didn't do this. I haven't done any of this game.
We skipped the beginning of the game. We skipped it. We went right to the second part.
Or not. Or maybe.
Or not, yeah. You know,
Fuck.
just take this baby for a ride, wherever it goes. Let's do full range of motion on this thing, huh?
Yeah, we could go back to where we tried to pick up ice.
Oh, wait a minute. What's it hitting? What's hitting on there? Do we have to drop the
good
ice or
point, Lee.
something?
Good point. Is it
What's
a puzzle?
hitting?
Is it hitting a puzzle?
Where's it hitting? Where's it hitting?
It's hitting this right here. We need to lower it. We need to lower it.
Fuck.
Why did we have to... Did we raise it over something? What are we doing here?
Wait a minute. So I need to.
Oh, that does not
Needs to
sound
go
good. That
forward
does not
as far
sound
as
good.
it can.
Yep.
Now
We
it's
just gotta
over.
parallel
Now it
park
can
this
get.
fucker.
Oh, I see. So
Oh,
now I need to
okay,
lower
yeah,
it.
oof. Whatever
I
you're
don't
doing
really
is not
understand why
proper
we need to
keeping.
lower it, but
Yeah, I don't understand
Well-
where the lowering thing came from.
Because I think that we're trying to get it to get around. Oh.
Do you have to, like, drop the ice? Like, where's the actual point of impact? That's my personal question to you.
it's impossible to say because we're on top of it.
If only we had
Huh.
some sort of assistant. Oh, okay. Yep.
I'm like causing a lot of damage here.
Yeah, this is...
Can I, like, go over to here and drop it?
Can you flip it and reverse it?
Yeah, could you bop it?
Could you twist it?
Pull it. Pull it. So, what in fuck's name? Wait. I think I maybe figured out the thing, because can't I release on the other one? Or some shit?
You can release from somewhere, I'm pretty sure.
Like, this is
Release
the shittiest
what?
ice thing ever
The
if you
ice,
just can't
the
release
big
it.
ice thing.
It's a crane that goes from nowhere to fucking nowhere. Okay, yeah, we gotta fix these tracks. Figure out what it's... Sean!
Excuse me.
Sean, what did you do to the crane?
Excuse
What
me.
did you do to the crane, Sean? Well, this is clearly not supposed to be how we're doing this, because
Oh, no.
you clipped...
Lee, I
Right
cannot
through the-
say this with any more conviction than this. This is the game, okay? Is there a release ice block thing?
It's a crane. You'd think it'd have to be able to open and close its jaws. What? What was that?
The fuck was that? Okay.
Feel like the announcer is about to be like, quick reminder that doing more sorts of things is not allowed and is not sanctioned by the keepers.
So maybe I can pull it all the way back and drop it off? Like, what if I did this? What if I went all the way back down?
I mean, as long as we don't need the God, that is so weird how it's carved out just so that you can see only the ice cubes you need to see. That's like sort of strange, right? It's one of those weird like Truman Show moments where you're like, oh, this world was made for me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, I am so lost.
Well, luckily we're undoing the very thing that we did to be in the game, so that's good.
Yeah, no, like, what I'm ready to do is put this back down, go back in the thing, and climb into the coffin and go to bed.
Big sleep.
So can I fucking leave this thing here?
I don't know. ANR San says, we're just trying to make a giant drink. It's true. World's biggest iced coffee.
What kind of trash, shit-ass, garbage crane can't let go? Like, what are you talking about? You're just, we have a really cool crane that just grabs something and that's it. You just have a thing that's held forever. Like, I don't understand it.
Yeah. Thunk.
What in I don't understand. Ed says they are the keepers, not the let-goers. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's pretty good.
So, like, honestly, what I am tempted to do is open up a guide from the start of the game. Oh! I now understand what's causing this fucking camera freeze that happens all the time.
Oh.
I'm understanding this. Yeah.
Huh?
All right, so...
Camera freeze. What?
Oh my god. All right, let me see if I can reproduce this.
You'll
really
notice
fast.
that Day 9 is once again frozen.
Oh, camera. Oh, okay. Yeah. Solving the puzzle.
Watch
of
this.
The,
I think I can reproduce it.
the-
I think I can actually
solving
reproduce
the puzzle
it.
of the show.
Because generally, what happened if the cat like crashed into it, but there's no cat crashing that happened, and it would just confuse me. So like, watch this. Let me see if I can do this. Let me see if I can. All right. So you see me? You see me? Are you looking at me?
I see you.
Okay.
Yes.
You look great.
No, nothing.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Shit, I can't figure out anything in this fucking game.
You're making me uncomfortable.
Oh my
Sean.
god. All right, shit. Okay, so here's the thing. There's a sort of net underneath my computer where I keep all my cords.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of the cords is my camera. And that camera cord plugs into an adapter, and the adapter is also in that, and the adapter goes into my computer. And I'm realizing that, like, I bob my foot all the time, so I'm just, like, bouncing the hammock
just
of cables.
jostling those cables. Okay, I have a walkthrough guide.
From the start of the game?
I mean, it could be, but I also think that, like, we have done 2/3 of the game, so we could start 2/3 of the way in.
But the thing is that, like, I don't actually know if, like, when we did this puzzle, if we were supposed to just leave.
Okay, what I'm saying is that the guide is organized as you woke up in a pod, you got your first upgrade, you got your second upgrade, you got your third upgrade. and then there's more past that. We have done the first 3 things.
Wait, like it says that the first upgrade you get is the red one? Fuck me.
Let's see.
Yeah, how do we get it? We need that blue upgrade, Sean. Can we get us that blue upgrade?
Yeah, no, actually, I'm glad you asked this question because we did the second and third upgrades. So, upgrade 1, I have a guide for upgrade 1, which is the one that we haven't gotten.
That's so good.
I think it's in. I think we just didn't get this fucking thing because we didn't even know that there was ice stuff here. Okay, like we woke up in a pod. Now what?
Okay. We should go to Curavale. Is that where we started?
Yep, we're in Curavale.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
Sweet. Exit the pod, turn left. Follow path to your next objective. The bridge before you leads to the grand arch of this realm. If you're curious about it, it's the huge structure behind you. This is a place you need to go to upgrade your adjunct.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Bridge puzzle is an extension of the game's tutorial. We'll cross the... Okay.
The Crowbars.
This is the thing that we did. All right,
No,
sweet.
See,
okay.
here's the thing. We go up here.
Okay.
And then we're gonna open this up.
Okay.
So I realized this is the first place we were supposed to go.
Well, why then did they put that Fabergé egg in our way? Somebody, I think. Oh, somebody in chat called them Fabergé eggs. The egg. The eggs you get into and then teleport.
Okay. This is doing the thing that you were doing of traveling on
It was the thing that I said. I just didn't do it correctly. Oh, yeah. Fuck me. Okay, so like I was right. See, oh fucking holy shit. Hold on, I gotta bring this thing up. Okay, literally, I was doing it correctly the first time. It's just very sensitive to small degrees of changes. Okay, so we can probably close these for at least a little bit.
Here we go.
All right,
here comes
so
the
forward.
thing.
All right, I'll be coming around the mountain when she comes.
When she comes.
When she comes. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
This is the game. It's coming up. Video game is.
Back on our car.
Okay, so hold on. So now I gotta go down. Cause like I want to show everyone what I'm trying to do. So you see this this block of ice here? You see that thing is what's blocking it. So if we can lower this, if we can get it right fucking there and lower it all the way down, then we can go under.
Okay.
But I couldn't, I just wasn't quite positioning myself correctly.
Yeah, you just have to move it forward just to the point where it's past the thing.
Fuck you.
And then right there.
I thought it was like right over this big empty gap.
You think it's over there? You can't get over there.
Okay, yep.
Okay,
we found it.
Fine.
Oh, see, you can barely reach this. So if I do this.
Okay. You're still gonna hit the thing though. Right there.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, go forward. Now you can lower further.
Can't reach it.
Fuck. Can you... What the fuck? Oh, there you go.
What?
Hey.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Whatever.
How was it?
Woo! Oh, what a rush!
What kind of a fucking game is this?
Alright, well, it collided, but if you did it slowly, it was like, I'm not fucking colliding with nothing. What? This fucking game. Okay.
What are you trying to do? Why are you trying to back up?
I don't know how to get over here.
Go right here.
Can you go here? Can you?
I haven't gotten here yet. That one egg was
God,
40 eggs?
There. Wait, turn around. There, stop. Center of the screen, just to the left of the rail. There's an outcropping.
Oh!
Right there.
Cropping out. Oh, I thought there was an outcropping cropping out. Oh, look, it's a hidden cavern. Oh my god, that was so close. Huh.
Well, let's get the first thing. Alright.
Okay.
I don't know what that door was, but...
Actually, we can maybe play a little bit longer.
Do you want to know what? Let's play longer.
Oh, God.
It's just...
Hey, we did it! We're on flat Earth
I
again.
am
Or
sorry for
hard
this
ground
day,
or whatever.
this repair. I performed all the duties of all the keepers for so many years. Hello.
Why?
Except for my loyal adjunct. Your adjunct requires the augmentation in each arch. Find your way to all of them.
Okay, so because we created this little
We've already
path,
done most of them.
we can now... Fuck. What in the fuck is that? What the shit in the fuck?
I think go down there.
Alright.
Oh shit! Sean, you gotta get back on your ice, my friend. You gotta stand back on your ice cube.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but I don't really know what
I
to
just
do.
put two and two together.
I don't know.
But I can't really control it from down here.
I hope you stand on your ice cube again. I don't know that it's perfectly required,
But
I bet that ice cube nestles.
Oh, I fucking can though, because I opened this door.
Oh, because you have a door now.
I doored it.
Yeah, you doored it.
Doored.
You have to transfer the ice cube into its resting position in the far.
Oh, my fucking camera froze again. God dang it.
Son of a bitch.
Ah, farts. I know it's something that I'm jostling under there. I'm jostling it.
Ah. What were you jostling, Sean?
I thought
legs.
I was jostling to chop on. So let me raise it. Bye-bye.
Periscope.
It is going around the mountain when it goes.
When it goes. Oh, and see, now they're establishing that things on rails continue on rails even when you can't see them in this video game universe.
Dude, I can't fucking believe this game. See, I'm lowering it. And now we're gonna do it.
Do you want to nestle it right in that little notch there?
I want to get it like that. Watch this. See, look at how even this is.
I think you want to put it in the little notch.
Let's put it in the notch. Listen, you've been correct 100% of the time tonight, and I've been incorrect 100% of the time tonight. I'm a piece of shit. Can't stop you from ordering a steak and a glass of water. And it's really good. All right, here we go. Oh shit, did we get it in the little notch? Is the little notch where it's supposed to go?
Ooh. Nope.
Oh. Wait, what are we trying to Can we just hold on for a second and think, what are we trying to do here again?
We're trying to just walk across that thing.
I mean, can we just raise this bridge or Oh, I see.
Well, that's what we're trying to get across there so that we can.
Nothing is helpful here, Lee. I have to walk all the way back using my run button. Okay, I want to take a moment to appreciate the fact that
so wild.
We solved the first puzzle, saw an alluring door here.
Yeah.
And I said, before we go into that, and I walked across here and saw that this was shut, and my brain went, I can't open that fucking door. And then I just went into this cube. Alright, so... Why was it so high up? I mean... I don't know.
Revenge of the Cube.
Does it look like
pretty
it's
wild to
with
think
anything?
that they have to do this every time?
Yeah, I mean, getting from A to B is like a pain in the ass.
Really incentivizes people to stay at their stations.
Yes. Fuck yeah.
Fuck.
Here we are.
Fuck yas. Fuck yas. What is this? What? Wait.
Open the doors so that the
No, like I like
doors
do
so that
not even.
Ice cube has somewhere to go in.
Yeah, I'm putting them in.
You gotta drop it on there. Put it in there. The keepers need this ice, Sean.
I know. Like using an ice is less.
It is so less. It's just enoughism.
Crane locked. Upper chute open. Lower chute closed.
Uh-oh. You better open that lower chute.
What the fuck? It's breaking. It's fucking broken. What are you doing? What?
Uh-oh. You gotta open that lower chute, Sean. We've got a nice delivery to make.
Make use of...
Equipage.
Wait. Equipage.
Equipage.
Did I just do it in the wrong order?
The ice zone is for loading and unloading ice only.
Upper chute closed, lower chute closed. What the fuck is it talking about? What is it talking about? What is it talking about? What is it talking about?
I think that's where the ice lives now.
What?
I don't know.
Sean, quick, we need this ice to power the containment unit field.
Oh, you're gonna have to somehow open up the lower hatch so that the ice can go all the way down. Right now, it knows it can't go all the way down, so it won't go partially.
It won't even try.
Okay.
It won't even try.
Yeah.
The ice is smart like that.
See that partially open door? You gotta fully open that partially open
Fully
door.
open the door. Normally there's like 4 or 5 keepers to do this, but right now there's just you.
I know. I'm just definitely feeling the keeper squeeze, man.
Keeper squeeze. Yes, wow.
Jump up and
They're
down.
in a bit of a
just like
in a bit of a hiring freeze, aren't they? Hmm. Dog dog.
What the fuck? Oh, shit. There's a path. All right, hold on.
Okay, that's pretty classic.
Oh fuck, a path.
I wish I could speak to you.
You
Tell
just
me who
did.
You are. What your story is? Your story is.
Oh my god. I can't believe that we could have gotten here on the first day.
Yeah, we sure could have.
It would have been a hell of a first day though with all that ice wrangling.
Here's the thing though. Everything happened. Right? Like you just gotta embrace that philosophy.
Almost everything is true. we fucking serious with this shit? I am so sick. I am just absolutely revolted, man. I mean, can you imagine the developers seeing us look at that door and go, done, and fucking bail on this world? Oh, Jesus.
I mean, like, they did put the world exit right there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
okay. All right, I'm going till I see a reservoir.
This reminds me of the planet Hoth.
Oh, shit, it's the fucking reservoir.
Oh, it's all icy. Can you walk? Ah, whoa, what the fuck was that? Oh, Siri. Jesus Christ. Please, stop. What?
All right, this is the game. Back on
What just
Vale.
happened to me?
Okay.
That's the game.
Now,
That's the game.
now that you're loaded, I will say I think there's something that's hurting my brain a little bit about the idea that 3 times in a row I will have solved puzzles that allow me to get a power that I then don't use.
Yep.
And then I go get another power that I then don't use. Sorry, the cat scared me. Then I get a third power that presumably I use. Like, we're gonna use all 3.
We're gonna go to a 4th place and use all 3. But it's weird, like there is a weird pacing to it, and I understand as a game designer, like the structure of you start in a place, you have a hub, you go out on these spokes, you can do them in any order, and you're going to collect these powers. And then once you've collected all of the powers, then you go to the end game or you go to the next chapter or whatever.
Yeah.
But it does feel weird as a player, and it creates a pacing that is like confusing. It's just hard to grasp. It's sort of hard to wrap your head around. I think most games that were a little bit more action adventure-y would have like, here's a cave that you can only open up if you have the power glove. You don't need to go into this cave in order to complete this realm, right? But like you get a different skin for your paraglider if you go in there.
You get horse armor. You get
horse armor, exactly.
You can insert your fist and turn it, and then the store unlocks, and you can spend more money in there.
Yeah. Just to have the whole world be organized around these upgrades and also have them be completely absent from the world seems really strange.
Yeah, I mean, like, if it was something like the blue key, the red key, and the green key, that feels like more okay to not use the keys all the time. Or like, what they do where you need the 7 runes of and then like, oh, we've gotten 4 runes of nice, we're making some progress.
But honestly, even then, like, almost always I would design in such a way that, like, here's the 4th door and it's locked. And it's got 3 keyholes, and if you get the red key and the green key, you can go put those into the keyholes and they'll turn and click. And it'll be like, oh, you just need 1 more key.
Yeah, I mean,
have we...
Go ahead.
I seem to recall us using the chain thing once. Is that true?
I think we used it once to demonstrate how to use it.
Yeah.
Like, literally in the moment that we got it.
Yeah, and
that's so weird.
I am so interested in the idea of like structures that sit on top of mechanics that allow you to understand them better and allow you to interface with the mechanics better. Because I mean, 1991's Link to the Past, which every time I look up the fact that it was released in 91, I'm very surprised because that game holds up fucking good.
It's so good.
I mean, it really holds up. I like go back and replay it every now and again, and it's just guided and clear and tight. But you know that I remember I was Oh yeah, in Link to the Past, the idea of, hey, you unlock a new power, and it tells you can go to this castle. And so, great. You then have to figure out how to get into the castle. Like, it tells you what your goal is. It's not clear how to, like, solve that goal initially. Maybe you have to solve a puzzle or something like that. But then when you go in the castle, it's very clear that it is a self-contained dungeon that has a themed set of mechanics and monsters. And when you get to the boss, that is the climactic moment where you defeat the boss, and then you are done with that dungeon. And, like, I can't stress enough how psychologically comforting it is to know that I'm supposed to go here. Now that I'm here, I have everything I need to solve this. And once I've beaten the boss, I no longer need to be here. And, like, that's, like, really subtle communication that feels obvious in that game. Like, when you really have to explore the entire expanse of the dungeon, every single nook and cranny, to be able to get to the boss. It's not like you can half explore a castle and get to the boss, and you go, oh, I wonder what's in the other half. Is there something useful I should have gotten? That never happens in the design, period. So it makes you confirm, if I've beaten the boss, then I'm done with this. Or there was this puzzle game that I played recently called Humanity. And it kind of had the traditional act world style. So, like, you know, oh yes, please follow my finger cat. You get through like stage 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, and then you get to the end, and then it says you have beaten world 3, and it suggests that there's now 12 worlds you have to go through. So now I sort of have a completion list for everything else. Things like that don't just give you short-term guidance, but give you like this reassurance that you are like making progress in the game. Because I'm now realizing, oh fuck, are we almost done with the game? Like, this signaling implies that we are nearly completed with the whole game, and I'm like, oh.
I think that might be true.
Yeah.
That's so weird. So is it just like, is there going to be one grand moment when we have to do a super powered, extra long, double chain turn something more than we've ever turned anything before, and then that'll be it?
Are we trying to make the arrival happen or prevent it?
Oh.
The arrival of what?
The rival of
Turner.
Turner.
No, I don't think it's. Is it Turner's arrival? I don't think it's Turner's arrival.
Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. No one knows for sure.
Turner's the one who turned everybody on to capitalism, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't think so. I think it's just some other keeper. Turner was the one that the guy writing the angsty journal didn't like.
Right. Okay.
It's still unclear what the firmament is and what we're keeping and why we're keeping it and what that even means.
I think we're keeping... Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know what we're keeping. I mean, the thing is, like, if you capitalize these words, then you're not supposed to ask any of these questions.
Yeah. I mean,
but if you capitalize enough words, then the language itself just breaks down, right?
I think that's what's happened to the keepers. They capitalized too many words.
They capitalized more
language
than they
just
should
they
have.
wanted more.
Degraded.
Yep.
Well, hey, we are coming up on 9:12 right now, so I'm just gonna close the little stream. Sean Lee, this was terrific. Hope y'all are around next Monday because I'm excited to keep going.
Cheers, my friends.
Will the game be done? Will it open up into a new second half of the game?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hard to say.
It's hard to say. No one knows for sure. No one even knows it's happening. And with that, bye-bye. This is the game.
Bye.
Let's see if I can get my cat to meow. Hey, Despy. Hey. Yeah, I love you. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That was the game.
Yeah, that was the game. Yeah. One more time. Despy. Oh, you just sounded mad there. What if I do this? Will this make you happier? Oh, you're getting more angry. Jesus, all right.